everyone, and welcome to the FPL Gameweek 9 deadline stream with me, Holly Shan. First stream of the day, because earlier today I was on the Premier League Fantasy Show and the Sky Sports FPL show. Came off air at 12, got back home to Grimsby at 5, so I've literally walked in the door and set up for the deadline stream. So I've not been as hot on the news as maybe sometimes I am, but I do have the latest news for you. Saka has a doubt, but has done a bit of training according to Arteta. Can we trust Arteta? Absolutely not. We were also told that Son is unlikely to be involved, which is a bit annoying really, because I was looking at going from Saka to Son this week, and now I obviously can't do that move. We also have update from Man City that De Bruyne, Grealish, Doku and Walker are all out. So City looking a bit threadbare, which is a bit of a concern. So that's where we're at with that. The live chat is open, so do come and say hello. Did everyone manage to navigate their Friday lunchtime without me? Ashley is in, been working from home in Chichester. Jerry talking about Son and Saka. VJ is in and modding from a drizzly Watford. Muckwith is in, good to see you. Chantel watching from Barbados. Antonio is in, good to see you, as is Shiraz. Antonio watching from South Africa. Light Rays is in. FPL Spudjack says, hi Holly, afternoon deadline for the first time this season, I think. Yeah, absolutely. Good to see so many of you in already. If you are in, remember to like the stream and subscribe to the channel as well. And start getting your questions in as well, because we are going to have time to go through them. As you can see, the tweet deck is open for any news that comes in. We are 1 hour out until the deadline. No pictures of Saka, interestingly, in training, which certainly is not good news if you are a Saka owner. Let me put my team on screen. So this is my team at the moment. I've got 3 free transfers. Now, I was looking at going from Saka to Son. I'm not going to do that anymore. There's a few options that I could go with. My alternative was to go from Saka to Salah, even though this week isn't the greatest of entry points, and 8 Nori in for Gabriel, but that would leave me without a premium defender. I'm actually 0.1 off that move now, annoyingly. So again, that doesn't really feel like an option. So where do I go? What do you think, guys? I'm open to suggestions. It's been one of those days. I think there's kind of 2 things in my mind at the moment. Whoa, hang on. Sorry. Option number 1 is to go Saka to Foden. I've got 3 free transfers, so I can make that short-term move. And then when Saka's back fit, I can bring him back in. So that's option 1. Option 2. Where is the reset button gone? Oh, it's there. Option 2 is to keep Saka and go from Greaves to 8 Nori, to give myself a good first sub. So I would still start Saka and hope that he plays some minutes, but I'd have 8 Nori as my first sub. So let me know in the chat. Shall I put it as a poll? I mean, 73% of you say sell Saka, but let's put it as a poll. Or if you've got an alternative, let me know which transfer to make. Feels like one of these weeks where, because I've been travelling most of the day, I don't really know what to do. So let me know what you think. Basically, I'm just streaming today so that you can help me with my team. No, I will answer your questions as well. So that's what I'm pondering at the moment. So I'll leave that live on the poll and see what you think. But also, let's use a bit of time now to answer some of your questions. Mike is in. Good to see you, Mike. FPL Amateur. Is Saka to Palmer the ultimate sub this week? Yes. That is the move to make. This is the thing, because I already have Palmer, it's tricky. Gazman, Saka to Foden for free. Can't get to Palmer. I'd find a way for Palmer, Gazman. Even if it's a -4. If it's a -4 involving 8 Nori, then I'm down for it. I'd say 1 week, actually. But we haven't had that firm. Mike says, should I start Robinson or the lap? Ipswich are away, aren't they? So I'd say Robinson. Ashley says, currently have Watkins, Jimenez and Haaland up front. Would you drop one for Wissa? No. Replacement for Luis Diaz. I have Palmer, Semenyo, Rogers and Burmo. I would go with Brennan Johnson or Kulusevski. But I guess, yeah. No, yeah, that's what I'd do. Antonio, would you start to lap or sell him? I already have Watkins and Haaland. I think you can bench him. Spudjack, who is the best pick, Lewis or Vardiol? I owned Vardiol for the first 3 weeks of the season, I think. Then I switched to Lewis. Since then, I've been regretting selling Vardiol. So, yeah, it's a tricky one. There's almost 200 of you in, guys, which is phenomenal. Get your questions in. The poll is pretty much 50-50 at the moment. Saka to Foden's probably the move, though, isn't it? The trouble is I'm going to want Saka straight back when he's fit. But, you know, I can keep the funds there to make that move. That's fine. Would I start 8 Nori ahead of Porro? No, I don't think so. Light Rays, you are crazy. I mean, I feel a bit like my brain isn't quite working right because I've just spent 5 hours driving. And I was chasing the, playing fuel roulette by the time I got close to home. Sorry, I've missed some member questions there, haven't I? Shiraz is going and Burmo captain. Love it. Ali Razor, keep Solanke. Yeah, the fixtures are still there. Obviously, he was rested in Europe. He was a sub, wasn't he? So, yeah, I think it was just unfortunate the blank against West Ham. I think he's got the form and the fixtures to do well. Nelson, I have Haaland, but my gut is telling me to captain and Burmo. What to do, because last 2 weeks of going against my gut and captaining Haaland have not been great. Do what you like. You got to go with your gut and captaincy. FPL North, Son, 1 free transfer, nothing in the bank. I was going to roll and do Haaland to Salah next week. Yeah. Scott is in from Lexington, Kentucky. He's probably loving the Friday night deadline. Yeah, how about some likes? That would be great. London Andy with the big question. Thank you, by the way, Andy, for your donation. I think you were the last donation in. Let me just put this up, because last week we did the charity stream, which I loved, by the way, guys. And it's chopping off, which is annoying. We raised £1,108 for cancer research, which is amazing. And I think Andy came in with quite a late donation to get it up to there. So thank you. I think he said he'd donate £1 for every point his players scored. And it turned out to be one of the worst game weeks of the season, lowest average. But that, with the gift aid, has tipped me over £1,300, which I'm absolutely buzzing about. So massive thank you to everyone that joined me for the charity stream last week. And, you know, normal service will resume with the press conference streams from next week as well. But I know I've got sidetracked there, haven't I, Andy? because what I was meant to be doing was answering your question. So I'll do that now. So Andy said, Haaland triple captain. Now, the triple captain is on, but, you know, I wouldn't just activate it on a whim right now. If you've been thinking about it all week and you really like it and you just want someone to say, yeah, I think it's a good idea, go for it. I think it's a good idea. So if you feel strongly about it, go for it. I've not had triple captain Haaland on my mind until this morning, actually, when Gianni said on the fantasy show that he was going to triple captain Haaland. It did get me thinking, but for me, it's too late in the day now. If I fancied triple captain, I'd have done it early in the week. So it's not for me this week. I'd have liked to have seen a bit more form from City going into this game. But the fixture is there. The quality of the opponent is poor. So yeah, if you fancy it, go for it. But it's got to be your decision. I've always done terribly with a triple captainship. Yeah, these are all the gallery photos from Arsenal's training pictures. Sky actually filmed quite a lot of training. And there's no Saka. So I think I'm probably going to be doing Saka to Foden. I guess I can go back to Saka in a few weeks' time. Once he's fit again. Saka's been a player that's been close to a big injury and a big absence for a little while, let's say. So, yeah, we're in that scenario now where I kind of don't want to be blindly holding him. So I think I will go to Foden. If I had a better first sub, then I would keep him, and I could get Ait-Nouri still. But I think there's enough in it to make me think that Foden's going to start. So, the Monday night football, sorry, the Friday night football, my brain is not working after the drive, is Leicester against Forest. Leicester have actually transformed their stadium. I don't even know how they've done this, but they've transformed their stadium for the Poppy Appeal. And that just looks incredible. A lot of work must have gone into that. Shall we leave the tweet deck open? I think I am going to do the Saka to Foden move. I'm kind of thinking and talking out loud. While I'm pondering my transfer, let's... shall we do some more of your questions? FPL Spudjack's on half-term week, so going to Wales for a getaway. We're halfway through our half-term. My kids get 2 weeks off. So today I was meant to be on the fantasy show, which we recorded 9:30 till 10, and then I was meant to then stay at the Premier League studios at Stockley Park to record remotely the Sky Sports FPL show, but I think it was meant to be on at 11:15, but it clashed with Arne Slot's press conference. So the producer said, "Oh, can you do 11:45?" And then it was like, "Well, we might as well come." Because it's only 20 minutes between Stockley Park and Sky Studios. So we ended up going there to then do the show, which then meant that instead of getting home at about 3, I've got home at about 5, and I was meant to be taking my kids to a Halloween party this afternoon. So my husband had to take them there, but I think they had a good time. I think I'm solo parenting over the weekend, but it's good that there's no Saturday deadline stream. That means I can take them on a day out early tomorrow. Rannock's going and Burmo captain. Shiraz said, would you start Gabriel or Davis or sell one of them for Mikolenko or Ait-Nouri? I think if you've got Gabriel, you have to start him. That's the opinion I've got at the moment. If you've got Gabriel, you've got to start him. Look, he's scored away at City and away at Spurs this season. I think the only concern is if Saka's out, both of those goals were Saka assists. If Saka's out, does it dent his appeal? We've got Saliba out. I can see why, you know, there's managers struggling with that decision. It's not really that difficult a decision for me because... Sorry, that's way better view of my team at the moment, isn't it? Ashley, would you drop Dunk to the bench, then swap Delit for 8 Nori and start him? Yeah, I really like 8 Nori this week. To be fair, I keep thinking, why am I not buying 8 Nori this week? Brighton away, though, is not the best fixture in terms of clean sheet potential. It's maybe a transfer I'll do next week. Because the thing is, I don't really want to bench Gabriel. And then Konza and Lewis have got great fixtures, so... Diaz to Palmer. Smith Rowe to Buonanotte. Buonanotte. I can't even say his name. Yep. That's fine. Scott did all his transfers early to beat the price changes. Is there anyone in here that went early on Saka to Son? Because that was rotten luck. Yeah, the news on Son is that he's unlikely to play. That's what Postecoglou said. He hasn't trained. Postecoglou's very honest. So, yeah. Writing's on the wall there. Oh, what we thinking then, guys? Just... The Friday deadlines, it just makes everything feel so rushed. Like, there's so little time to actually get your decisions made. Like, especially today for me, like, with everything else that I had going on. I also stopped for a KFC on the way home and it was really salty and now I'm really thirsty. It was good though. It was needed. Literally everywhere I turned there was like more like traffic issues. Just annoying. Is everyone locked? Because I am not locked yet. I don't know if it's just me or if anyone else is in the same boat. Oh dear. Alex says, Welbeck to Raul. Yeah, go on then. Rannock says, my gut says Saka starts. I mean, he doesn't play till Sunday, does he? And it's only Friday. This is the thing, like, if Saka starts, I'm going to be so annoyed that I've sold him. I've not got any money in him, though. Best Saka replacement, says FPL Spudjack. If you can get to Palmer, he's the main target. Shall we have a look at some predicted points? We'll do this on Hub. You can get this with a 7-day free trial, by the way, guys. So, yes. I actually just wanted to have a quick look, actually, at defenders priced at 4.5 million and under. See, Matty Cash have got Konza. Mikolenko. I'm just thinking this is the other option for my team. I will get to your question, I promise. Is I could go Saka to Salah and Gabriel to Mikolenko. Branthwaite's back. What do we think to that? Something to ponder. Anyway, who was asking me a question? It was FPL Spudjack, sorry. And it was on Saka replacements, wasn't it? Engage my brain again. Yeah, so Saka replacements. If you can get up to Salah or Palmer, great. Foden if you're downgrading. And then we've got Burmo if you don't own him. Then beyond that, I'd probably go Garnacho, Johnson. Both look great. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, 7-day free trial of the Hub. link is in the chat for that. Great if it's a week you're on a wild card or whatever. Mikey's going triple captain Haaland. Love that. Good luck. I could do Saka to Johnson. Yeah, not loving that. What do we think to that? Salah in. Salah and Mykolenko in for Saka and Gabriel. I don't think it's the play, but just trying to emphasise. FPL North abusing his gifted membership. Love it. Do you think Smith Rowe's a decent enough first sub? Yeah. Would you mind a double Arsenal defence? I'm kind of stuck with it at the minute. Will Maddison start? I doubt it. I do doubt it, but he could perform as a sub. I don't think it's a week to sell. Andy, I've got Gabriel, Trent, and no Arsenal or Liverpool attackers, but to ruin my plan, I've Flecken instead of Raya. I'd start Mykolenko. Scott, I have Robinson, Lewis, Porro, Gabriel, 8 Nori. Start which 3? Lewis, Porro, 8 Nori. Shiraz, thinking of selling Davis to Mykolenko, starting in the next 2 games. Yep, sounds okay. McNeil or Johnson for Lewis? Johnson. Am I worried about Foden's minutes? Yes. I am worried. I think he'll play this week though, and that's the main thing. Right, shall we have a look what's happening on TweetDeck? We're looking for any leaks of any news. I mean, it's not really a week where I'm expecting lots of news. All looks a bit quiet at the minute. Yeah. There's not a lot going on. It's not. I don't think we're going to get loads of leaks. It's just a case of deciding what on earth we're doing. Haaland triple captain 100%, says Nigel. What's my opinion on Trent's injury? I'll be honest with you, I don't even know what's been said at the minute. What's been said? I can't see anything. Have I missed something? I mean, I could have missed something. Akshat, good to see you. Play Robinson or Konza. My other defenders are Vardiol, Collins, Fez. I think I'd play Konza. I don't think I'd be buying Bruno. If I was buying a United player, I'd buy Garnacho. Alright. Yeah, we don't need to worry too much about that then, do we? Yeah, not overly concerning. Yeah, I'm still a bit torn on my transfers. Let me know in the chat what you would do with this team. Hang on. Let's get it back looking right. What would you do with this team? I mean, Arsenal's next 4 fixtures aren't that great, so I could sell him for Foden over the next 4 sounds okay. And then I can just go back to Saka. 11 or 12. Tell you what, today I was so shiny on the FPL show. I didn't look shiny in reality. I don't know what happened. It was just on the show. Look how shiny my face is there. It was crazy. I don't really know what was going on. Anyway. It's one of them days, isn't it? One of them days. Yeah, Saka to Foden, I think it's got to be, hasn't it? Shall I just do it? Oh, we've got a leak from San Martin, Fatua, Buonanotte and Mavadidi, all starting tonight. Let me know in the chat, by the way, who have you got for the Monday Night Football? Friday Night Football. Why do I keep saying Monday? Come on, Holly. Engage brain. Who have you got for the Friday Night Football? Let me know. Abdallah, Palmer instead of Saka for a -4. Keen on the bench. Yeah, that works. Yeah, Foden a future transfer waiting to happen but going up in price tonight. Yeah, that's right. Nobody. Where are all the Chris Wood owners? He should be here. Winks benched. Hadn't seen that. Should I just do it then? Saka to Foden. I mean, I could have done it last week and I didn't. You can't bench Chris Wood. He's definitely not a bench. Thank you, Shiraz. I don't think Diaz is going to start. Shall I make my transfer then? Saka to Foden. Feels like I ought to be honest. Could have done it last week. How many goals did Foden score midweek? 1. I think I'm gonna have to. I think that could be the move. Medicant's in. He says, well, good luck. You got a question for me? Go on. Airman says, should I captain Chris Wood? No. Shiraz said Vardy party. I hope not. Right. I'm going to make my transfer, guys. Done. I'm locked. I'll put Palmer to Foden. Palmer is vice captain. I'll pin that. Oh gosh, I don't want to highlight it. There we go. How are we feeling, guys? Mike says you just need to activate the triple captainship now. I've not seen anything on whether Saka plays. Actually, should I play Son and keep Semenyo as first sub? Yeah. Bonkers LFC. Salah, Barnes, Eze midfield. I bench Saka for Pau. Ah yeah, this is a good point. Obviously I've done the fantasy show and the FPL show with Gianni today. And then he was going to Leicester to do some box pops. So he's at the ground. So he should be able to find out all the news. But yeah, we know that Fatawa, I can't say Buonanotte, Mavadi, it's like a tongue twister at all starting. So that's good news. VJ says we've reached 100 likes as well, which is incredible. It's over 200 of you watching, so thank you. Should I sell Smith Rowe for Brennan Johnson? Yeah, I don't mind that move. Beardy is in, good to see you. Rocky says Saka to Foden. Yep, it's the move I've just made. Yeah, it's one of them weeks, isn't it? We've got 33 minutes to deadline, I think. Pretty sure the deadline's at 6:30 UK time. I think I've set my challenge team early this week as well. Although I think I'd put Sarr in goal, which I'm not sure about now if he'll start. So I might just need to have a little think about that. But there was extra points for tackles and interceptions or something or other. No, is it crosses? I don't know. Anyway, this is a team I've gone with. Last week, because I wasn't streaming, I forgot to set my challenge team, and then Shiraz sent me a message on the Monday saying, what about your challenge team? So I had to do a Forest stack. And I think I'm winning my own mini league. Or I won my mini league that week. Now I'm actually top for the season as well, which is impressive. So yeah, don't forget your challenge teams either. I don't know whether this is banter or not from FPL Pat, so take it with a pinch of salt. After everything that's gone on FPL Twitter, we've been told that Saka is out for sure, Diaz will be starting for Liverpool. I think that's just Pat having a laugh. Everyone's turning up late. Friday night football, 4:30 deadline stream in Sydney. FPL North's got the triple captain chip active. I think I'm going to stand up, guys. I've been in the car, sat down for a while today. Feels like a standing up sort of occasion. Let me just shove this chair out the way. Let's get it a good height. Is that a good height? Oh, I'm chopping my head off. There we go. Is that a good height? That feels better. You can see all the crap that I've got behind me though. I need to put this clock up. This is the clock. In a former life, I was a maths teacher. Is that... Can you read that, or is it the wrong way around? I know it's reflecting off the screen a bit, so I'll do it like that. So in a former life, I was a maths teacher, and when I left my last teaching job, my colleagues bought me this clock, which I think is pretty cool. if you wanted to do any maths and work them out. It's quite dusty. It needs to go up. What I need to do is put it on the wall there. But yeah, it's not happened yet. It's just collecting dust at the moment. When I say I need to put it up, I'm waiting for my husband to do it. I also need to put a door on my office. I don't know if you can see this. So I'm in like the garage, and it was all open plan. So my husband's built a wall, and the door's there to keep it warmer, but the door's not made it on yet, so it's still cold in here. This is upstairs of the garage. Hang on, now my camera's wonky. Anyway, we're standing up. Shall I put my team back on screen so that you can see what I'm doing? I think I'm locked. Famous last words, but I think I am. Let's do some more questions. FPL North is locked. Triple captain active. Good luck. Let me know elsewhere if you're on triple captain. Shall I do a poll? This is if you had it available. Triple captain Haaland. Yes or no? Hang on. Austin said start Konza or Porro. Porro. Manan, is bench boost a more or less powerful chip compared to triple captain? It's more powerful. I've just seen FPL Swats posted on X that Brereton Diaz is starting for the under 21s tonight for Southampton. So that's how out of favour he is. I'm just catching up with some other bits and bobs. I've lost my place in the chat now as well. Akshat said I'm seeing some new members here. Happy to everyone that's joined the community. Manchester Maverick is on Holland triple captain, as is Beardy. Deadline is 27 minutes away. Bonkers LSC says thank you for doing this. So thank you for coming. Was everyone okay earlier? I did feel bad that I'd missed the press conference stream, but I've not actually been into the Premier League to do the fantasy show for like 2.5 years. I normally do it on Zoom, so it's nice to go in for a change, especially when it was with Gianni as well. Did I say start Son with Smith Rowe as first sub? Yeah. Smith Rowe will probably come on. Gabriel over Aït-Nouri. Maybe Aït-Nouri. I think Aït-Nouri is the kind of player that you could start. Nebajosa, Evening Holly. Saka to Palmer. Yeah. Easy. Manchester Maverick says Saka will play. Don't tell me that. I've just sold him for Foden. It is what it is now. Yeah, I'm confident that Foden starts. Clip this one up for when he's benched. I don't know. You'll have to ask him. Neviosa is on wildcard. Should I buy Buonanotte and Maddison? Don't buy Maddison. Johnson and Jorginho or Kulusevski and Garnacho. Maybe Kulusevski and Garnacho. Quite like that combo. I think I'd prefer Johnson and Garnacho if you can afford it, but I'm guessing you don't. Jota is out. Bench McNeil or Larson? Oh, I don't really want to bench either. Larson. Just going to check on X that there's no news around. Jacinta said, loving the show, Holly. Have Haaland triple captain. Good luck. There's 35% of you would triple captain Haaland if you had it this week. Right, we've got the Leicester team in, guys, from San Martin. Hermansen, Ricardo, Okolai, Fez, Justin, Winks and Didi, Mavadidi, Buonanotte, Fatawa, Vardy. There you go. That is the Leicester team, courtesy of San Martin. Shall I put it on a different tab so that we can see it in all its glory? I'd seen that a few minutes ago, VJ said 27 minutes. We're now 25. What was your question, Onamwara? Can't see it now. I'm scrolling up and I can't see it. You'll have to ask it again. Johnson might be a good hit. No Spammaroonies. Who's doing Spammaroonies? Ah, yeah. So take out Luis Diaz, yes. Chad Van Dalen has just joined. Where have you been? Latest on Son. It's unlikely that he plays, and Postecoglou is normally very accurate with his advice. So I would look to sell. Make sure you've liked the stream, guys, and also subscribe to the channel as well. Right, how are we doing? We're getting there. We've not got any Forest team news. My team is locked. Do I think there'll be a clean sheet tonight? I don't know. I feel like Leicester at home under the lights, you kind of got to back them to score in that game. Chris Wood against his old club. Chris Wood's going to score tonight as well. It'd be a 1-1, I'd say. Haaland scored a brace in the Champions League, so it's not like that bad a drought. Davis to Mikalenko, done. Did Arteta say Saka definitely out? No, he said that he's trained a bit on the grass, but Sky had live coverage from the Arsenal training ground of Arsenal training today, and Saka was not there. So I'd be really surprised. Matt Sells clean sheet. I mean, those that got that 11-pointer late from Matt Sells will have been buzzing last week. Yeah, we could see. Sam Parker's on a -8. Palmer for a -4 or by Johnson. I think I would take a -4. Yeah, Buonanotte is a great enabler. I think he was top for XG last game week. Yeah, Shaz says those triple captaining Haaland, is it gut feeling? I think the thing is, we know there's going to be less double game weeks this season because we've not got the same disruption for the FA Cup. And the triple captain is a weaker chip. Lots have already used it in a single game week. 500,000 people used it in game week 2 on triple captain Haaland at home to Ipswich, and he got a hat-trick. We said at the start of the season that Haaland looks different this season. No Forest team leaks, but we have got the entire Leicester team. So I'll just recap that. Hermansen, Ricardo, Okola, Fez, Justin, Winks and Didi, Mavadidi, Buonanotte, Fatawa, Vardy. Yeah, you've got the whole Steve Cooper situation as well, haven't you? Nelson said they only showed the first 15 minutes of training. Wouldn't be surprised if Saka starts. But yeah, everyone else was there. Maybe it's Arteta playing tricks. Who knows? I sold him now, though. There's no Forest without Chris Ward. Love it. We are 20 minutes out to the deadline, guys. So I definitely think about starting to set those teams, having a look at your challenge team. Whatever you need to do to prepare for the deadline. Make sure you've liked the stream as well, guys, and subscribe to the channel as well. Andy says, I guess for the mystery chip, you pick one of the 20 Premier League managers for a week, you get their team's points for that week, plus the subs that come on. Sort of a wild card. So you could get all of City's points. Interesting. I think it would be like the limitless chip that we've seen in the UEFA fantasy games. That would be my guess. I'd start Aït-Nouri over Colwill. He's not been seen in training all week though. Like last week before the game, Arteta said that he had done some training. And we thought, oh, maybe he's just been rested for Bournemouth because it's Bournemouth and he'll play in the Champions League. And then he didn't play in the Champions League, wasn't in the squad again. Foden in for Saka is the move I'd make Tam in. Carl's in late. Triple captain active, love it. Good luck. Good luck to everyone that's going triple captain. Today's like target according to VJ is 170. We're only 29 off. So you know what to do, guys. Hit that button. Foden in for Saka. Get it done. Fez or Konate? Maybe Fez, you know. Maybe Fez. Martin said if I had Saka now, I'd move to Salah. Yeah, passed up on that. Saka to Palmer's the easy move, isn't it? City keen to keep De Bruyne. I am locked, guys, if you were wondering. I'm loving all the wind-up in the chat about how well Saka's going to perform this week. Yeah, I remembered about this. The clocks go back an hour this weekend. That means you lose an hour's sleep. This is the night where you throw the kids a tablet on the Sunday morning. Because you've lost an hour's sleep. Maybe they get up an hour later. Who knows? Hate it when the clocks change. Especially because it's the dark. It gets dark earlier. I've been trying to go on a walk in an evening the last week or so. I just don't really like going when it's dark. So I'm going to have to get a bit creative. Yeah, Shiraz, I like this. Wood has a great record against his former teams. I had seen that. Just having a check of if there's any other news out there. Can't see a lot. No, there's nothing too much happening on the tweet deck. We are 15 minutes out to the deadline. Yes, I did mean an iPad. KG, thank you for that. It is half term. I've done 1 week of half term, 1 week to go. I mean, I say I've done it. I've only had the 1 day with them because I've been working. Extra hour in bed. This is what people with no children think when the clocks change. But yeah, Vardy starts. This is the Leicester team. Hermansen, Ricardo, Okalai, Fez, Justin Winks and Didi Mavadidi. And Didi Mavadidi, that's a tongue twister in itself as well. Buonanotte, Fatua, Vardy. Were you not watching, Shiraz? Yeah, this is the thing that I've been wondering about. Thank you for confirming, Medicant. If you're working a 12-hour night shift, you end up having to work 13 hours. That is brutal. But if you're on that shift later in the year, when it moves forward an hour, you work an 11-hour shift. So that's when you win. But I mean, I can imagine night shifts are brutal anyway. To then have an extra hour just added on in no man's land. Never Josa. Any way to squeeze in Johnson and Garnacho's downgrade Dean to Mikalenko? Yeah, do that. Yeah, do that. Muckworth is locked. Saka to Palmer. Diaz to Johnson, like that. Vissa or Raul Jimenez? I think I'd go Raul Jimenez. Oh, Fabio says nice deadline stream. Thank you. It's great to have so many of you join me. I was a bit worried on my journey home from London that I wasn't going to make it back on time. Welbeck's not been ruled out. He's not like sustained an injury. It's just where he got hit, it was on a nerve. And he's fine, but it said that it was sore. So I don't know how many minutes he's going to get. But I think he's a good long-term hold. Shiraz says, starting Wood and Vardy over Semenyo. Also Mikalenko over Gabriel. Wood and Vardy over Semenyo. Yeah. Mikalenko over Gabriel. I don't know. I'm starting Gabriel. Could be the wrong decision. Probably will be the wrong decision. Triple captain Haaland from Nuno. A 40% would go there with triple captain Haaland this week. Am I overlooking it? I mean, you're not going to talk me into it now. Too late in the day now. Are any of the other content creators going triple captain Haaland? That's what I want to know. Let's see what we can see on X. Let's see if we've got any Forest news as well. I went past Wembley today and I saw that it was the Lionesses tonight. I don't think I can see any Forest team news. They're a pretty kind of consistent side. Apparently Fran is. Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not going triple captain. If you want to do it, then obviously go for it. But I don't think it's for me, not this week. What to do with Saka with one free transfer? If you can get to Palmer, go for Palmer. I'd even take a -4 for Palmer. If you can get to Foden, probably a logical replacement. Just to recap the news, Saka a doubt, but has done a bit of training. Son unlikely to be involved. De Bruyne, Grealish, Doku and Walker all ruled out for Man City. VJ's nerve didn't hold. Gabriel or Porro? Porro. Start 2, Semenyo, Rodgers and Dye. I think I'd bench Semenyo. We've got the whole Leicester team. There's a Leicester team. So I'll pin it in the chat. My team is locked. It's my team. McNeil or Raul? Both, ideally. McNeil. I don't think Luis... no, to be fair, I do think Luis Diaz will start this week. But I don't think he's going to get enough minutes, generally. So I don't think it's worth holding him when it's Arsenal away and then he'll probably bench the next game. Apparently Andy's going triple captain Haaland. Yeah, it's not for me. Would I switch out Gabriel or Ray for a week just to not have double Arsenal defence v Liverpool? I mean, Arsenal could win 1-0. Liverpool haven't got that great a record. I was looking at Salah's record earlier in the week. So, last season Arsenal won 3-1. The season before they won 3-2. Season before that Liverpool won 2-0. Season before that Liverpool won 3-0. But that was the last time Salah scored at the Emirates. It was three seasons ago. tends to be a game with goals. Can't see any Forest news still. Gladiator is locked. We've got 10 minutes to go, guys. Jerry's got Wood and Buonanotte tonight. Gabriel, Aina or Face, who to start? Aina. Oh, they're all going Truffle Cats and Haaland now. I'm not though. Watkins and Brennan, or Foden and Garner. Foden and Garner. I don't know. I do think Foden and Garner, but I do think you need a Spurs mid in there. Gladiator going to get in the top 10k for the first time this season. Smith Rowe or Rogers, Konza or Robinson. Rogers and Konza. Oh, I've had a super chat in from Jason. I think that's the first one this stream. Thank you, Jason. McNeil, Rogers and Burmo or Brennan Johnson to bench one. I think I'd be most comfortable with benching McNeil. VJ has gone off triple captain Haaland. Yeah, I think if I'd have been considering it all week, I would maybe felt differently. But yeah, no, it just doesn't feel right for me. Ashley said we'll lock in now. Good luck to everyone this weekend. Yeah, good luck. Get those teams locked, guys. Yeah, I think we still will start. Bring in Vardiol or Rico Lewis. Maybe Rico Lewis just because of the money saved. Gabriel or Robertson to start. Gabriel. I'd start Arsenal defenders over Liverpool defenders this week. Yeah, that's my team, guys. Not long now, guys. Not long at all. How are we feeling? Are you feeling confident? Or not? VJ says don't panic. Yeah, I'm not panicking. Shanuka, don't have Haaland. Team to captain. Palmer or Salah? Palmer. Foden in for Saka this week? Yep. Transfer done. Antonio, I want to sell Delap for Wood. Just do it. 7 minutes to decide. You don't need to decide. You know the transfer you want to make. You just need to get it done. I probably ought to post my team on X, hadn't I? I'll do that while I remember. We've got 6 minutes to deadline. Also 6 minutes to tea time. I need to clock back onto parenting after this. So I don't think I've seen my kids since Wednesday. I did spend all day on Wednesday with them, so I'm not doing too badly. The juggle is real, guys. That's not going to load, is it? Hey ho. Oh no, my computer's crashed. Am I still here? Please don't crash on me now. Yeah, it's going to be weird looking at Haaland's ownership now going into the game. Pasta, I think. again. Triple captain of Firmo, no, don't do it. Triple captain's a Haaland thing. And Salah and Palmer maybe, but yeah, out of those. Are we all cushy? I think I am. 4.5 minutes, guys. Is Wissa going to start? I'd say so. Son or Saka news. Both are very unlikely to start, I think, is the news. Saka a doubt. Arteta is saying he's done a bit of training, but I'd be really surprised if he did. Son, Postecoglou said it's really unlikely he's involved. I don't think he'll start either. I don't think he'll be in the squad. De Bruyne, Grealish, Doku, Walker all out for City. I've made my move. I've done Foden in for Saka. That's what I've done this week. I've still got 2 free transfers, so next week again I'll have 3 frees. We have had the whole Leicester team linked. It's pinned Hermansen, Ricardo, Okolai, Fez, Justin Winks and Didi, Mavadidi, Buonanotte, Fatua, Vardy. And we've got 3.5 minutes now until the deadline. Fish and Chip Friday. Click the triple captain. It's not happening. I'm not going there. But yeah, his ownership's going to be Sari. And Burma for Saka, that's fine. Watkins for Haaland, no, don't do it. Start Saka or Semenyo, or just transfer Saka out for Foden. Yeah, do Saka to Foden. Bench Semenyo. Don't add spice on my pasta. Too late. I think it's going to be spicy chicken pasta. Personal fave. Do love pasta. Trouble captain, Haaland, where are you all at? Don't forget to make sure you've got the chip active if you wanted to. 3 minutes to deadline. Sponge says, good luck everyone. Trent or Gabriel on the bench? Trent. Lock in, guys, lock in. Haaland's EO, yeah, it's going to be over 200%. I think I can still... I mean, I'm not going to watch the game because it's a 3 o'clock game and we don't get them in the UK, but I think it's going to be a game where we can kind of enjoy... Because I've got triple City with Haaland captain, I think if Haaland goes off, I'll probably still get a green arrow out of that game. Just by captaining with the other players that I've got in there. That's what I'm thinking anyway. We are 2 minutes out to deadline, guys. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Shiraz has locked in with him, Burma captain. Nah, we don't do that here, not in this house. Mystery chip. We don't know. We don't know. We'll find out. Zabrain says good luck. Good luck all. 90 seconds to lock in those teams. It's not normally me that's so organised. We're almost at today's like total. What was it? 170? I think we're 4 off. 3 off. 2 off. 1 off. While you're locking in your teams, guys, like the stream. Subscribe to the channel as well. Deadline is coming. We've got 1 minute to the deadline. Is anyone still here? Are we still watching? Here come other questions. Flecken or Sanchez? Flecken. Yeah, we did 36k. We did that last week. Keane or Gabriel? Keane. McNeil or Rodgers? Rodgers. 30 seconds. Lock in. Get your triple captain's chips active. 40k by the end of the year. Yeah, I hope so. November, December, January, February, March, April, May. Yeah. Do you think so? It's like 500 a month. Is that doable? Yeah. Why? We can aim for it. We can aim high. There we go. The deadline. Thanks for watching, guys. And that is a terrible shot. Thanks for watching. Have a good game week. I'll see you on Monday.